is literally nothing worse than going to the store, buying a shampoo and conditioner or a product line that you have been waiting ages to try, getting home, getting in the shower, just for it to give you nothing. There is literally, utterly nothing worse. So today I am going to give you guys a list of products that literally gave me nothing and that I would never, ever, ever put on my hair ever again. Cozy winter January day here in New Jersey, and I'm just sitting at my vanity filming with you guys, and I have my candle lit, so if you hear that little crackly noise, that is my wicker candle. It's just so relaxing to sit and listen to. Anyways, if you're interested in this list, stay tuned and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. Today I am going to tell you products that I would never, ever, ever use on my hair ever again. So I've been on my natural hair journey for almost 10 plus years. So at this point, I feel like I have cycled through so many products that at this point, you guys know I have my selections that I just stick with, like ones that just work for me. And there are just ones that I will never ever go towards again. So the first one is really gonna hurt my heart because I actually really love the deep conditioner. You guys know I talk about it all the time. It's always on my top 5 favorite deep conditioner list. But when it comes to the shampoo and conditioner of this line, oh my god, it's terrible. Eva NYC Main Magic 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner. So a couple of months ago, I remember I was in Ulta and I was probably restocking on my Eva NYC deep conditioner. And for some reason, it just popped in my head like, hey, let me just try out the shampoo and conditioner and see if I like it. So I got it along with a, new Eva NYC deep conditioner. And when I tell you guys the experience was horrible, I started out with the shampoo. The shampoo was kind of like any other shampoo, although to me it was very overly drying. So I was like, okay, and sometimes that happens. You think no problem, the conditioner is gonna come in, soften it up a little bit, and boom, we'll be good as new. This did not happen. In fact, the conditioner made it worse. You guys ever have your hair dried out so bad? It just, oh my God, you can just feel it tangling. And the sad thing is that I didn't even start out with my hair tangled. That's the sad thing. My hair started out like detangled, completely fine. Like there's no reason why I should have struggled. And generally when I try a new shampoo and conditioner, I make sure that my hair is detangled very well because I really want to see how these new products are going to make my hair feel. So I would never start out on like highly tangled, neglected hair. It's not something I would do. So my hair was in a pretty decent state at the time of like trying these products, but it was so bad, guys. Like the tangles were so bad. It dried out my hair so bad. I never tried to use it again. It was just that one time. We were one and done. That is usually my policy. If I try a product and it really like dries out, tangles, and just completely throws my hair off balance, I'll never use it again. And I don't even know what I did. I think I took those back. I think I was so like disgusted I took those back. But it's just so bewildering to me because I love the Eva NYC deep conditioner. I swear by it. So it was just so shocking for the products to be terrible. And again, guys, it didn't work for me, but that doesn't mean that it won't work for you. So, oh, and by the way, guys, I have my computer here, so I'm just kind of looking at my list because it's a long list. But yeah, it didn't work for me, but it doesn't mean that it won't work for you. So definitely give it a try. I don't think they were that expensive, but again, I will just never be using it again. Okay, next was a line that I was really excited to try. They were selling them at Ulta, I believe. Honestly, the bottles are just so cute. It's so aesthetic. I really wanted to like this line, but it's called Monday and it is the Curl Define shampoo and conditioner. I was thinking It says curl define. I was thinking, okay, this is gonna give moisture, it's gonna give slip. When I tell you guys, I got in the shower, went to shampoo my hair. Okay, the shampoo's a shampoo. It wasn't amazing, but okay, it wasn't the worst, but it, you know what I mean? I'm like, okay. And then I went to go put the conditioner in my hair. When I tell you guys, I didn't get like not an ounce of moisture, not an ounce of slip. Like, you know, usually how when you put the conditioner on, it softens a little bit. It gives you something. Even for the brands that are not gonna really work, it gives you something. This gave me nothing. It gave me nothing. It was so bad that I had to pull out my L'Oreal Power and Restore conditioner to kind of like save the day. Yeah, I would never buy this again. And this was probably like about 2 years ago when I bought this. And again, I wanted to like it because the bottles are so cute. They're pink. They're like aesthetically pleasing. So I was like, okay, I want to have this in my shower. I like to sometimes I'll keep like my regular L'Oreal brand in the shower at all times, but sometimes I have another brand on the side that, you know, when I want to feel like, you know, pampery or whatever, I'll like throw it in my hair. So I was like, this would be so cute if that was that. It was not that. It was terrible, guys. It literally, yeah, it was terrible. It dried out my hair so bad. Like I said, I had to whip out the Power and Restore conditioner, put that through for a little bit, let that sit, and then go in and detangle. No, I could never use this again because this would probably cause so much breakage. It just, again, immediately got my hair, sat on top, and gave me nothing. Not an ounce of like slip, not an ounce of like moisture, nothing. So yeah, I would never use the Monday Curl and Define line ever again in my hair. And you know, you may like it, but for me, it was a no. I would never use this line again. Okay, so I might get some side eyes from this too, but next is going to be the Biolage line at Ulta. And I believe they used to sell this at Walmart and Targets too, if they don't still sell them, and at like most like drugstores like CVS or something. I never understood the hype around this line. Every time I tried to use it, and I tried to use this line multiple times because I'm like, oh, they say it's good, there's no sulfates in it, there's no silicones in it, and every time I've tried to use this line, I feel like it literally just sits on top of my head. The shampoo just doesn't get my roots clean. It doesn't get my scalp clean at all. It like feels like a film is over it kind of, and then when you follow up with the conditioner, it just gives you nothing. So then I thought, okay, maybe I just need to use the deep conditioner too. Again, nothing. Now, I haven't used Biolage in a really, really long time. I haven't tried to use it probably since like 2011, 2012, but I used it both relaxed and natural, and honestly, on either hair, nothing. So let me know if you're a Biolage girly, what it does for your hair. It has never worked for my hair. It has never did anything for my hair. So yeah, I'm curious to know, like, is there anybody out there that Biolage works for? And they're also not cheap because they're in Ulta too now. I want to say like the salon section. So like they're not cheap, but again, this was a brand that their products comes in really, really big bottles. So I wanted to like it because I'm thinking the more product, the better. It'll last longer, cost effective. But yeah, like, yeah, it never did. It gave me nothing. It gave me nothing, guys. The next product I actually didn't even mean to find on Amazon. I just saw it because I was browsing other products for this video, and I was really surprised to see that this is even still being sold. And again, to me, it's just one of those products that I feel like is just kind of low-key scammy. And I say that because I remember being in school, I remember being in high school, and I remember going to the beauty supply store, and I remember seeing the wild growth oil, and it used to say something like, oh, grows your hair overnight or some crazy shit. I was in high school, okay? So I'm thinking like, oh my God, this is gonna work for me. I take it home. Now, mind you, at this time I was still relaxed too, but like I take it home And I remember I started using it expecting to see like overnight results, and yeah, no. So definitely had misleading claims, and if I remember correctly, I don't know if they changed the smell to this stuff, but it used to smell not the best at all, and it was like really really greasy, and I didn't understand how to use it. But again, I was just really shocked. I haven't seen it in a beauty supply store in a while, but maybe they still sell it. But I was shocked to see it here on Amazon, still thriving with 32,000 stars. Apparently now a lot of people are using it as like probably a pre-shampoo treatment, or just on their ends, which oil can be great for those things, but to me it just used to give off major scam vibes, like the stuff that it would say. And I feel like it used to come like with this whole paragraph or whatever, just like claiming it was going to mysteriously grow your hair overnight. It never worked. Yeah, every time I look at this bottle I just kind of get scam vibes. So yeah, I would never ever ever use this on my hair again. This next line was honestly a favorite of mine when I used to be relaxed. And so once I became natural, I was really shocked to find out how badly it affected my hair, like how much my hair just did not like this anymore. And that's going to be the Organics olive oil line. I used to swear by this stuff, guys. The hair mayonnaise, we were like this. But when I became natural, like I would put the growth lotion and the hair mayonnaise and stuff on my hair. The hair mayonnaise is really popular in that line. It's a really, really good deep conditioner, or at least it was for me. But I would put it on my hair and it would just sit there. And it would no longer give me the benefits that I used to get when I was relaxed. Like I feel like when I was relaxed and I used to wash my hair used to just instantly my hair used to just like instantly soften up with these other like hair products, like these deep conditioners, like the mayonnaise and the moisture oil therapy. But after I became natural, they just stopped working for me, and yeah, I haven't used them since. I probably haven't used the Organics olive oil line in probably like 10 plus years. And that really breaks my heart because it used to be like a favorite. It used to be a staple. It used to be something I would bulk buy. Once I became natural, it just stopped working for me. So sadly, this is on the list that I will never buy it. And I just got this is just like a stock photo. Sadly, it does have two relaxers at the bottom. I never use this line of relaxers. I used to use the other olive oil line of relaxers, and you guys probably know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so this is just a stock photo. But I used to pretty much use all of these products within the line, even the shampoo and conditioner. But again, and that also goes for the other olive oil line. I can no longer use, they had like a big tall lotion in a bottle. I can't use that anymore. It just like sits on top of my hair, and it makes like, it will actually cause breakage. You guys ever put like a lotion on your hair and it just makes your hair so stiff, and when you try to like go to detangle it, it's like you're working and fighting against the hair because the hair is so like sticky and stuck together, you just like can't do it. Yeah, pretty much. Like I can't use that anymore. Just added some cuticle oil to my nails. Keep your nails moisturized. Okay, so next, everybody should know this one either from when you were relaxed or maybe after. And it's gonna be the Cantu Shea Butter Grow Strong treatment for me. This also used to be one of my favorites that I can no longer use. Again, after becoming natural, it just felt like it just sat on top of my hair and just completely like stopped working. Honestly, like I don't have a problem with like protein, but it feels like some of these products, I don't know if the molecules in them are just way too big or something like that. It can't break through the hair strand, because you guys know that when your hair is like relaxed, it's like in a broken down state. You know, the bonds within the hair strand are broken. And so I feel like a lot of these products used to work because the hair was damaged, if that makes sense. So yeah, sadly I can no longer use Cantu Shea Butter. That was another one of my ride or die, something I used for a really, really long time in my hair journey. But it's just like after I became natural, it just no longer was able to really sustain my hair. And again, it would just kind of feel like I was working against my hair versus with it when I would put it on. I think I did just continue trying to use it for a few months after I became natural, just because I was trying to figure out what worked for me. And I was trying all these new brands. At the time, Shea Moisture was just becoming popular. Kinky Curly Knot Today was just becoming popular. And a lot of these natural hair brands that at one time were only exclusive online were starting to be sold in stores. So I was like doing my best, just trying to figure out what was working for me. So a lot of products I just kept using from when I was relaxed, because I was like, at least it's something. Next that's on my list, it was like a cult classic. I feel like everybody was using this, but no matter how hard I tried, I just could not get it to work for me. And that's going to be the Shea Moisture Raw Shea Butter Moisturizing Deep Repair Mask. I tried so many times to get this product to work for me. I would use it as a leave-in, as a lot of people would. I would use it as a hair mask, and honestly, it just felt like it sat on top of my hair. Also, too, I notice with a lot of products that tend to promote they have shea butter in them, they just sit on top of my hair. Like, they don't penetrate it, they don't, it's not even like they weigh my hair down in a good way, like as far as when it comes to like a wash and go. They literally just sit on top of my hair and they make it feel waxy and rubbery and just, you know what I mean? You can just feel the mats and tangles coming on. They don't help or promote any type of moisture for me, which is weird because I don't know if I still have it on this channel, but I used to make my own raw shea butter mask. Like, I would go to the beauty supply store, I would get raw organic shea butter, and I would like make my own deep conditioner with it. And it's crazy, my hair felt great. Wasn't good for the drainage system probably, or for safety reasons in the shower, but my hair felt and looked great with the shea butter I was using. I don't understand why it didn't work for me. But like, yeah, like a lot of these products that promote shea butter in them, like there's a specific one at Whole Foods, I can't think of the name, but it comes with a shampoo, a conditioner, and a leave-in, and I believe like a styler or some sort. And they say that they have shea butter in them, and I remember getting them, and I just remember it sitting on top of my hair, and my hair felt so tangled and dried out. Thank God at this time my hair was on the shorter side. It was like still like a TWA, so it wasn't so bad. That's another thing, guys. As your hair grows out, you really have to watch the tangles and the mats, because yeah, longer hair is harder to detangle than shorter hair, as you could imagine. And also the most damage can be done to longer hair. But for some reason, a lot of products that say they have like a lot of shea butter in them, they don't work for me. For some reason, this raw shea butter deep mask just did not do it for me. And it sucks because when I was looking at a lot of routines online, so many girls were using it as a leave-in, and they would put the gel or the styler. So I was like, my hair was kind of rejecting that, and it would just like cause it to have this white cast that just like would not go away. So yeah, that sucks. Okay, so next is probably gonna be another shocker. It's a cult classic, but when I first became natural, Carol's Daughter did not work for me. I remember, I don't know if you guys remember, like they were like really big at one time. When I became natural, I got like the starter kit, and it came with like a cleanser, a conditioner, like some type of, just like moisturizer or whatever. And yeah, I got that, and it just made my hair feel like dry rubber. And I think I was like, well, maybe I'll put like a plastic bag on or something, like just to keep in the moisture. Nope, it was terrible. So yeah, that did not work for me. Years later, I did try the Carol's Daughter Black Vanilla Deep Conditioning Hair Smoothie. Did not work for me. A lot of these just did not work for me. They just sat on top of my hair, gave no moisture. And honestly too, like they were in such tiny containers. It was just like, now, especially like back then, I've always had a lot of hair, but like now I have even more hair. And so it's like, I don't buy a lot of these products anymore because they're in like tiny containers like that. And like, who's that? You know what I mean? Like, who's that gonna like last for? And a lot of them don't work. Like, a lot of the products I do buy, if they are on the smaller side, they are very like potent, and so you don't need much, and they provide a lot of slip and moisture, so you don't need much. But a lot of these products just are not cutting it. And again, that's just for me. And I also noticed that this is another product, this black vanilla with cocoa butter, shea butter. So maybe that's why it just sat on my hair. I don't know what type of grade they're using. Perhaps the type that they're using is just not conducive to my hair, because I do have low porosity hair. So it's already hard to get, you know, stuff into the hair. Like, it's already hard to like moisturize and, you know, really fully condition the hair. So perhaps like these are just larger molecule products. I don't know, I'm not a chemist, but yeah, never again. I have never bought anything Carol's Daughter ever again. Okay, so the next one also breaks my heart because it was a cult classic to me, and that is going to be Cream of Nature. Real fans know what the old bottles used to look like, and I remember being in middle school and my mom, us being at the grocery store, and I saw this, and she just told me, I don't know why, but she was like, pick out a shampoo and conditioner. I saw this, and I started buying the shampoo and conditioner. If you guys remember, I remember Cream of Nature shampoo actually used to detangle the hair. It actually used to soften the hair. You would put it on your hair and your hair would feel silky as you were rinsing it out. And then you would follow up with the conditioner, and the conditioner would further soften the hair. Now, these original bottles, that is the feeling that I used to remember getting from Cream of Nature. I don't know if the formula is still the same. I haven't used Cream of Nature probably since like a good 2009, 2010, and that was the newer argan oil formulas. But the throwback Cream of Nature used to actually detangle your hair as you were washing it. And I don't know if that's because at the time I was relaxed, because again, guys, it seemed, like I said, it seemed like a lot of these products only worked on highly damaged hair. I wish I can get the old formula of Cream of Nature back and try it on my hair. Remember, because like when you used to sometimes accidentally get it in your mouth, it was like this weird taste. I don't know, but I just remember as a kid, I used to love using Cream of Nature because I just liked how it made my hair feel. And it was a great shampoo and conditioner, and it's something I used for many, many years until I moved to the East Coast. And I don't think they had it as abundantly over here as they did in California. But my point is, years later, after I became natural, I tried to use the argan oil line, and honestly, it just didn't do it for me. It wasn't giving me that same Cream of Nature feeling that it used to give when I was a kid in school. Like, it just dried out my hair. I just remember the shampoo being so stripping and so drying, which again was crazy because, like I said, the shampoo used to be like the best part of the line because you would get this silky feeling as soon as it hit your hair. And then you go in with the conditioner and boom, boom, boom. It was, so when I used it as a natural, and again, it was years later, they had changed the brand. It now looks like the picture I just had on the screen, like that red labeling with the argan oil. Years later, that's how it looked, and it just wasn't the same, and I would never repurchase again. So if they came out with the original formula again, I probably would try it because, again, it was like one of my favorite shampoos and conditioners. But yeah, no, I would never put that on my hair again. So I'm probably going to get some side eyes with this one too, but the next brand that I would never ever use on my hair again would have to be Tresemmé. Yes. And it's crazy because Tresemmé was one of the first shampoo and conditioners that I started using after Shea Moisture. I kind of like got out of that. I was just like, okay, that's enough of, buying those. I started buying other things. So I used to buy the Rich Moisture, and there was another one for like the curls. It was like in an all black bottle with green writing. They weren't the worst, but they weren't giving anything, especially now that I know that like L'Oreal is one of my favorite drugstore brands. I stick by it. I will never give up L'Oreal. Now that I know what that gives, yeah, Tresemmé definitely wasn't giving. The shampoo was okay. It was a regular shampoo, but the conditioner was not giving. And I don't even know if Tresemmé has deep conditioners. I would just use the regular conditioner. Like, I don't even know if they have deep conditioners. And it just did not do anything for my hair at all. And there was just, honestly too, there was like not much to pick from that brand. Like, I feel like L'Oreal has like 6 or 7 different types of shampoos and conditioners. They have a countless amount of deep conditioners. They have gels, they have stylers, they have serums. They have so much to offer. Tresemmé was just like, to me, no. And honestly, the smell annoyed me. I don't know what it is about that smell, but it just smells very like, no. But I tried to make it work. I did. Because they come in really big bottles. So it's like, oh my God, like if you use it as a leave-in and, you know, put it under your styler and all that stuff, like, you know how long that's going to last you? So I tried to make it work. But at one point, I just stopped buying it. Like, and I think I was just like, ugh, I don't like this stuff. And I never bought it again. So yeah, I would never use Tresemmé on my hair again. I just think it doesn't give me enough moisture. And I've tried different like shampoo lines within the line, and it just doesn't do anything for my hair. So yeah, I would never use Tresemmé again. But again, guys, that's just me. It might work for you. You may love this. This may be your ride or die. Let me know in the comments. Next, I just put these 2 stock photos on here. I would never buy anything else from this brand. I remember I was like kind of midway through my hair journey. My hair was probably like a little bit below shoulder length. I was kind of just getting the hang of like, you know, the whole natural thing. I want to say I was like a year in. And I don't know, it just dawned on me, why not try DevaCurl? You know, everybody heard about the conditioner only and the no sulfates movement and all this other stuff. Although I think also DevaCurl was against silicones, and I was never going to give up silicones. But anyways, I was like, let me just try it. First of all, they were expensive as heck. Like, these products were really expensive. And it was just like weird because why are they so expensive? Like, again, when I first became natural, it's like all these products were so expensive. Like, who is spending $50 for a tiny container of deep conditioner that they're going to use within 2 weeks, especially someone who has curly, kinky, wavy hair? Because we already tend to use more products than not. So yeah, a lot of these conditioners and shampoos and their gels were just highly expensive. But I remember trying out one of the gels and it just dried out my hair so bad. It literally just felt like a bottle of alcohol. Like, it just felt like a glob of alcohol had been applied to my hair. And I just remember feeling like I had to immediately wash it out. I want to say it was called Angel something. It was some type of gel. And I do believe I used a leave-in from them. But it really wasn't anything memorable. I actually took it back to Ulta because I paid too much money and there was no way in hell I was just going to let that sit underneath my cabinet and collect dust. So I actually ended up taking it back to Ulta after one use and getting my money back and just buying something else. And honestly, thank God I stopped using those products, because years later, some huge lawsuit apparently came out and there was a number of women claiming that DevaCurl had contributed to a significant amount of hair loss. And there were like actually like some major influencers who were like kind of caught up in that same thing. Like, they said DevaCurl made their hair fall out, and I would have been devastated. So yeah, thank God, honestly, I just like, you know, dodged that bullet. So yeah, guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave in the comments if there's any products that you would never try. Tell us why. Like, honestly, spread the knowledge, because listen, I feel like now that I shared this with you guys can make educated choices, and you can go in kind of knowing like, okay, like this may or may not work out. Let me have my plan B on backup. Anytime you use a new shampoo or conditioner, always make sure you have a very moisturizing conditioner just as a backup that you know is moisturizing, that you know can rescue your hair, because there's nothing worse than getting in the shower excited to try a product just for it to completely strip your hair and give you nothing. Now, I understand that not all products are going to work on everybody's hair. Not all products are gonna like give you that, you know, slip heaven that we're looking for. But I also too, like in the past, I've used products that weren't great, but they weren't terrible. Like some of these shampoos and conditioners I told you are leave-ins, they were terrible. Like no moisture, no slip. Like I'm wondering, who is this working for? Like the hair must need nothing, because yeah, my hair needs moisture, it needs slip, it needs, you know, it needs the works. But these brands, especially after I became natural, did nothing for me. And for the ones that were geared toward natural hair, it was kind of like, what are you doing? Okay, let me know your comments and your thoughts, and please again share the products that you feel like are trash, because we need to know and we can learn from each other's mistakes and not waste our money. Anyways, I'll see you later, guys. Bye.